Hello there everybody, my name is Michael, and today I am playing Nightmare Adventures: The Witch's Prison. I'm not sure if this is going to be a video walkthrough or not. What happened is I recently got some new recording equipment, so I could record computer games in higher quality and things like that. So I wanted to test out my new equipment, right? So I decided, hey, I'll play a short game, see if my equipment works at all, or see if the equipment is a complete failure. So I'm not really going to be playing this game to play the game, I'm basically just going to be playing it to test my equipment. And this is a horror game. So our hero, Kiara, she was captured in the Blackwater Asylum. And she made a classic horror mistake. You know, if you're in a horror movie or a horror game and you get a mysterious letter, don't follow the instructions in the mysterious letter. So the mysterious letter, the mysterious letter led her to the asylum. She's just looking for some answers. She just wants to find out, you know, who her family is. And that's a bad idea. Okay, so let's zoom through this. I played this game like 5 times in a row. I'm talking about the iPad version. I was trying to unlock all the achievements. And you know, there's an achievement for beating all the chapters at a certain speed. Like, you beat chapter 1 in under 5 minutes, you get an achievement. You beat chapter 5 in under, 10 minutes, you get an achievement. So I tried to get all of those. But the game didn't register my achievements. Okay, I already made the cloth wet. You want the cloth to be wet so you can open up this. So yeah, because the iPad version wasn't registering my achievements, I had to replay over and over and over again. So I basically replayed the game like 5 times. So I know pretty much all the puzzles now. There are a few differences between the iPad version and the PC version that I'm playing right here. The screen is bigger on the PC version. Okay, and here's the creepy man. He's the one who sent us the mysterious letter. Okay, so he says she should go inside his house. And then he just runs away. Give me a second here. It is way too bright. This is a creepy game. We want it to be dark and spooky, right? We want the music like this. We want lots of sound effects. Alrighty. And hold on a second, because the music just died. The music dies more often in the PC version than the iPad version. It never died on me in the iPad version, but if you're playing the PC version and you sort of pause the game and open up another window, the music sort of disappears. So if you're going back between the game and a walkthrough, then the sounds, the background music is just going to disappear, and we just found this. Quinn apparently has been following Kiara. And you know, if I was her, I would leave right now. I would not stick around and find out more about this creepy person, and the music just disappeared again. Maybe this new recording equipment isn't working with the music? I'm not sure. I just remember the first time I played this game on PC, and the music kept disappearing because I was going back and forth between the music. I was going back and forth between the game and the walkthrough. And I need something to open up that thing. Okay, open it up with this. Put in the battery, turn on the TV. And the Mr. Creep show is on at 11:30. So now I can solve this puzzle. I'm collecting lottery tickets, if that's not obvious. Or scraps of a lottery ticket anyway. I'm not really collecting lottery tickets. Okay, Kiara is taking pictures of things. Okay, so this has some clues about some puzzles. And I'll show you how those pictures work a little bit later on. So here's a puzzle. Pretty simple, just match all these things. Okay, the skip button down here, you can use it to skip any puzzle, but it has to fill up. I think one difference between the PC version... Yeah, really, I seriously want to hear some background music now. This is just boring. It's just my voice talking. This goes here. These pieces were sort of, getting in the way. Okay, so she takes a picture of something important. She takes a picture of 3679, which is the code to this door. But first we need to open up this. Come on. Ah! Having a little bit of trouble here. Okay, grab the shovel, use it here on the grave. And Kira said, "Hooray for grave robbing," if you were actually reading that dialogue. Now this is something I don't like. You see the skip button? It went back down to 0. And in the iPad version, it stays filled up the entire time.
I'm Mr. Creeps.
Thank you, Mr. Creeps. So yeah, the hint button is more useful in the iPad version. Or not the hint button, the skip button is more useful because you can skip things with more frequency. Okay, and now we're in the basement, and we have this puzzle. Let me see. Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. And I always like this part of the game. It's a parody of your typical hidden objects game, where you just find these ridiculous objects, and it's just ridiculous. And when you find enough items, the trial has expired. Oh well. And yes, Quinn has definitely been following our hero, Kiera. And Quinn returns. He returns. And that's the end of Chapter 2, everybody. We just went through Chapter 2. Quinn had been following me for years. And if he was coming back, I didn't want to be in his basement when he got here. Now see, if I was her, I would leave. I would go back home right now. You know what? I would say, forget checking out this asylum. I'm going back home. I might even be calling the police, because clearly this creepy old guy has been following me. Okay, so now we're at the graveyard. This is Chapter 3. Chapter 3, get through the graveyard. Okay, we have a bunch of clues. So let me see, I'll show you, this one. This is probably the easiest clue. A diamond south, a ruby east. So the diamond goes south, the ruby goes east, and the emerald goes to the west. And we got an N token, alright. Here's some hair. This is a difficult puzzle. It's not that difficult. Let me see. Let's see. Henry is 12, and then Will is 6. Alexander is 7, Elizabeth is 4, and Mary is 8. Okay, now we just need to switch Henry and William. Yeah, see, this is... it's kind of a hassle trying to solve this puzzle, because everything keeps moving. I never was able to discern the pattern, so usually what I did was just skip this puzzle every single time it came up. this is the solution, right? No? That's not the solution. Okay, I mixed up Mary and Elizabeth. Anyway. Hooray, that's the puzzle. Those are all the puzzles on that screen. We have a book here. And we have some bones over here. This, we have a little bit of plot which says that Quinn worked for the Arcane, government agency which was inspecting this place. Getting more items here. And basically what we're trying to do is get people's initials. So we have Charles Nathaniel Wistwick, right? So that's Charles N. Wistwick. And what were the other ones? Victoria Isabella. Okay, well S goes with Margaret. So it looks like we still need to find 2 more. Okay, use the hammer here. Get a clue about somebody's name. And one of the clues talked about fireflies. So we're catching fireflies here. Okay, so the clue is spelling out the guy's name. I showed you the name, right? I didn't show you the name. Oh, okay. The name was Thomas Bloodwell. It was on one of the graves. Yeah, like I said, this probably is not going to be a video walkthrough. This is just me testing out my equipment, so it's not as walkthrough-y as I would like. It's not really me explaining the puzzle, it's me just going through the puzzle as quickly as possible. And explaining it if I have any free time. Okay, so Victoria I, right? Victoria I, Abraham T. Gives us the sunstone. So we can go inside the chapel. This again is a puzzle. Fortunately, it's not that difficult. Because we have 2 yellows, so that really helps us out a lot. There we go. That's not the solution. Is it? Yeah, that's the solution. Okay, this statue needs a book. That's creepy. And we have a puzzle where we have to put the things on the altar according to the clues in this room. I think it's something like this. Bones in the middle, and I'm missing a worm, right? I'm missing the worm. So we have the clues in this room. So yeah, see, the worm goes with the moon, right? So we need to find a worm and put it on the moon. The worm is in the birdhouse. Okay, solving the puzzle makes this happen. Yeah, that was creepy. And we take a sample of the blood. Okay, almost through with the chapter, everybody. We are zooming through. How long has it been? 10 minutes? I don't know. I'll double check after I finish this chapter. So thorn, right? Thorn? That was the word we just saw written in blood. That's the word we spell out here, Agent Thorn. And we have a sample of his blood to open his grave and get his ID card. Okay, and that's the end of Chapter 3. And we have some creepy people wearing cloaks. Yeah, see, Kiara, why don't you just go home? Seriously, go home. You don't need to go to the asylum. Just go home. It's safe at home. Just go home. Just pretend you never saw anything. And it's been 15 minutes. We're on chapter 4 of 10, and it's been 15 minutes. Here I'm getting items. Sandbag. Our general goal will be to get through this gate, which is blocked by this hand thing. Ooh, and we can skip this puzzle. Excellent. Excellent. Skip button finally comes in handy. Actually, I think I'm going to have to use it a lot here. These puzzles aren't exactly the easiest. This puzzle isn't that bad. First, you want to move the things in the lower right. Then on the bottom, then just move everything in place. Okay, so the skip button is half full, right? I'm just double checking that the skip button is half full. Because I think the next time I solve a puzzle, or try to solve the puzzle, the skip button is going to go back to completely empty. Which is unfair. I want it to stay at half full. If this was the iPad version, it would stay at half full, as I think I mentioned earlier. Okay. Use the wrench here. Where do the pipes go? No, that doesn't go there. Y pipe. L pipe. Am I missing a pipe? I think I might be. This goes here. We need a straight up and down piece and another L piece. I'm missing 2 pipes? Oh. There's one right there, and there's one inside the locker, right? Nothing there. Something about a psychic link. This puzzle, which has no power, so I can't actually, solve it. Hint button. Oh. There's nothing to do here. Thanks a lot, hint button. You are so useful. Wow, this is embarrassing. I don't know what to do. Hint. Oh, okay, I missed that pipe. Okay. Slight problems there, everybody. No need to worry. From now on, no more problems. Okay, so the gas is on. And we plug in the gas, we turn on this machine, and now the computer is going to be working. Okay, yeah, the skip button turned to 0 again, which is unfair because it was totally full. So for this puzzle, you basically just move things around until they match. I can probably solve this before the hint button fills. So yeah, you're just moving things along, right? So I've got an eye on an eye. I want to get both eyes on the eyes, and I want to get both hourglass things. I'm not sure what they're pictures of, but I want the hourglass things on the hourglass things. Okay, so that connects the psychic link, you know, the psychic link here on the computer. Turn on the fan in the laboratory so we can now go inside. And we're having a psychic link with the witch. The witch is trapped inside the coffin.
Welcome, child. You have his blood. Do not fear. I will help you.
Yeah, I'm sort of... She says do not fear, but, you know, I'm sort of fearful right now. Have to be honest. And that's the solution to the passcode puzzle. Nice. Okay, passcode puzzle. Let me see. Triangle is 9, square is 8, star is 4. Okay, so the gift is a clue and some gelatin. Okay, open up this thing. We have some poison. Put sand on the poison so I can reach this. Looks like I can't skip it. It's one of those puzzles where you just have to follow the locks all the way until you press all the buttons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 up, 3 right, 1 down, 4 left, 1 right, 3 down, 1 right, 1 up. So on and so forth. You can... Oh, I messed up, really? I don't see that I messed up. Let's do this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 down, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Down. Okay, there's our solution, and we have a hand. So we are actually going to make a gelatin mold of the hand using the gelatin we found earlier. And of course, using that gelatin hand, we will be able to fool the hand scanner. So we need some water, we need some gelatin, mixture needs some heat. Turn on the gas, light it, gelatin. Gelatin hand. Frozen hand, and that's the end of the chapter, everybody. Oh, I need to zoom in on the thing before using the hand. And now we're at the asylum. Yeah, why are you listening to the voice of the evil witch? I wanted to know why it was talking to me. Why it knew me. No, just go home, Kiera. Go home. Go home. Save yourself. Okay. Let's start off with this puzzle. Even moons, odd stars, a sun at 6. So basically you just slide everything around. You want to have every number where it's supposed to be. So a moon is at all the even numbers, a star is at all the odd numbers. You get it, right? And of course the sun has to be at 6. It says the sun at 6. So let me see, I think one recommended solution is to, put moons in all the outside places. I don't know if that really works. I just wait for the skip button to fill up. Okay, so the sun has to be in between 2 stars. I'm probably not going to be able to solve this before the button refills. Hooray! Yeah, skip button.
Let me show you.
Okay, got an eyeball. Creepy. Tile, we're gonna have a tile puzzle. And I'm getting clues for the puzzle on the left, but I'm solving the puzzle on the right now. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're dividing the board up into sets of 5. Each set of 5 has a skull, 2 eyeballs, and 2 moons. And that opens the front door. Okay, 1563 is the date which was in the book. That's the date they tried to burn the witch. To the left, which is a clue for this puzzle, 1563. Okay, get that rose. Get some backstory, which I just skipped through, and another tile. Use the keys here. Get that and another tile. That painting had a rose on it, which is your clue that the other painting also needs to have a rose. Solve that puzzle. Pretty simple. It lets you open up these things. You got a tile. Got an eyeball. Got another tile. Nothing on that one. Fountains are working again. Get this fountain working. Get a token. Another token. The writing on the paintings are clues for puzzles. The puzzle to that door, the purple one. Okay, recreate these pictures. Let's see. Blue. That looks good to me. Purple, that one looks good to me too. Actually, no, wait, this one is supposed to be green. Which means the purple one must be, let's see, the purple. There it goes. There's the purple. Which means the final one is white. And the pictures, which are hints, automatically delete themselves after you solve the puzzle that they relate to, which is very nice. Okay, you just want to spell out the message here, not that difficult. Lost eyes, ought see, king 5, ace 3. That's the message. You got another eyeball. Okay, so here are the eyes, and they need to see king 5, ace 3. King 5, ace 3. So just get a king, a 5, an ace, and a 3 in the 4 corners. Time for this puzzle. It's a rhyming puzzle. Okay, so let me see. 3 rhymes with B. 4 rhymes with apple core. 1 sun and 2 screw. And that's the end of the chapter. And I think it's far too late for Kiara to go back home because the creepy people in robes have found her and captured her. And they lock her up inside a room. Yep, that's the Quinn guy. Yeah, so Quinn is using her to free the witch.
Do not listen.
Okay, never mind. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, we're on chapter 6 of 7. I think we can actually, the skip button is filling, right? The skip button is filling. I think we can get through this game in under an hour. And I'm gonna use the skip button to, solve this puzzle. We don't even have the clue for this puzzle yet. We'll see the clue for the puzzle later on, but it's basically you want to put all the tiles where they're supposed to go. Which is difficult if you don't know where the tiles are supposed to go. Yeah, I'm just gonna let the skip button fill up and solve this puzzle for me. 3 purple tiles on all the corners.
Let me show you.
Alrighty. We also have a painting puzzle. So we're going to have a lot of paintings in this chapter. And this is a puzzle where you basically just need to figure out where everything goes. So look, I got all the purple ones correct, now I just need to get the other ones in place. Every single row has the same design, and every single column has the same color. So let me see, I guess that means we'd have to have something like this. Go. Let me see, this one here, if I was more diligent, I'd probably be able to beat that skip button. But apparently I'm not that fast. Okay, I did half of the puzzle. You guys get the general idea. Just use that general idea and eventually you solve the puzzle. Okay, something inside the ceiling lights. Here's the crow's eye, giving us that thing, another painting. This is the clue to the tile puzzle that I solved earlier. Is this one here or here? I forget. Let's see, it looks like... No, this goes here. So the way to best solve this puzzle is by realizing that the left-hand side of the board is a mirror image of the right-hand side, and the top half of the board is a mirror image of the bottom half. This is a skipping puzzle. And I made a mistake. Yeah, I made a mistake there too. 1, 2, 1, 2. That can't be it. So what if I do 1, 2... No, I'm getting stuck there too. I'm just gonna have to skip this puzzle. I knew the solution once. I have since forgotten the solution. To skip.
Let me show you.
So yeah, when I was playing the iPad version of the game and trying to get the achievement for playing the game very quickly, I basically just abused that skip button. That's the way to unlock the achievement for beating these chapters very quickly. I think I get like 10 minutes for solving this chapter. That's more than you need. This is not that difficult of a chapter. What's this one? Angel Red. Okay, Angel gets the red one. Where's red? Red, 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 red. I don't have red. Here's the red, sorry. Got confused for a moment there. Okay, red is on 2. Demon gets blue. And this needs to be moved to 4. Use the magnet over here to get the butter knife. Use the butter knife on the pillow. That's all the paintings, right? No more paintings. Here we have a puzzle where you just have to put everything on the board according to those photos. So the child has 3 eyes. And spiders were inside the wig. The lion is the prisoner. Let's see, the bull's thing was the sun. Moons over fire are 4. Statue's number is XI. Or no, that's the horse's hide. Statue's number is 5. Smoke symbol is a moon. Alright, everybody. Now we go down to the basement. This is Chapter 7. Chapter 7 of 7. Final chapter. Final chapter.
You're so very close
Where's that photo? No, that's not it. You need to press the buttons in the correct order. And that's the order. Alright. Here's one of those puzzles where you just have to move everything around. So for example, right now I'm working on the green ones, right? I'm getting all the green things to connect. So there we go, we have a straight line from green to green, and you need to do that for red and yellow and blue. Yeah, I'm gonna skip this puzzle too. Sorry to be skipping so many puzzles, but I'm just trying to get through this game quickly. And sometimes that involves skipping over pretty much half the entire game.
Let me show you.
Okay, and I got some sulfur. Awesome sauce. Get the dagger. Okay, I'm spelling out purple glow on the bottom row. Oops, didn't need to move that one. Ah, I keep messing up. Okay, I spell out the note, which opens the door. I can probably solve this puzzle without looking at the clue. Just press on all of those suns. Gold tooth, and I just found out how to make things, make 2 potions, because I'm going to have to make 2 potions. It's important for the game. Clearly, yeah, I'm just zooming through everything right now. I'm not even bothering to explain anymore. Getting items for the potion right now. So let's make this first potion. Where's the other thing? This flower. Okay, the other potion, this stuff. Whoops, don't need that. Mushroom and a fly. Okay, so now I'm going to make that purple glow, which was the thing I spelled out on the door. But unfortunately I have a bunch of bugs and it's creepy and really, yeah, just creepy, so let's use the poison, which our character really should have used when she was, you know, trying to fight off all those mysterious men in cloaks. I guess I need to solve this puzzle in order to solve the other one. Just move the books around to spell the message, which isn't helpful because I already solved the puzzle the message reveals. When set, when sun set, something like that. Okay, I don't think I'll be able to beat it before the skip button shows up. Oh, well, I give it a good try.
Let me show you. Clever girl.
Like how the witch still calls me a clever girl even though I let her solve the puzzle for me. Ah, skip button. Alright, skip this puzzle. That didn't take any time at all for that skip button to fill. What's going on here? Here's Quinn. Yeah, he needs to stop following her. It's creepy. And he sort of locked her in prison. Okay, he's hanging around.
Is a fool.
He is a fool. He's hanging around because he wants to see the witch.
He did this to me.
The he is Anton, the person who wrote those pages on the ground, which I basically just went through. Okay, so this row is small, this row is medium, this row is large, this column is water. So basically you just want to put everything where it's supposed to go. So large water is a whale, medium water is a shark, and small water is a fish. So let me see, a baby will have to be a small human, then a child is a medium human, and then a full-grown man is a large human. I think I made a mistake somewhere. Anyway, the skip button is almost full.
Let me show.
Oh, I just mixed 3, 4... No, I mixed like 5. Never mind, I mixed up a lot. Okay, one lock down. Here's the other one. This is Chain Sudoku, everybody. You guys love Chain Sudoku, right? Every chain, row, and column needs to have 4 different symbols. So that's an octopus, which means this is a griffin. Where do I go from here? This one can't be a snake. This must be a griffin. This must be a snake. Great. Maybe that's the solution. Okay, made a slight mistake with 2 of them. Okay, and the door is open. Okay, so let's open the coffin with the creepy witch inside, which really, honestly, sounds like a bad idea. You want to form a handprint. I'm working inside out, you know, try to get the inside finished. There we go. And here's one of those puzzles where you want to put everything where it's supposed to go. Oh man. Let me see. So for example, I have 1 and 2 in place. I'm gonna do the same thing with 3 and 4. I think the easiest way to solve it is by doing the orange ones first, then by doing the purple ones. Maybe not the easiest way, but clearly an effective way of solving the puzzle. Okay, and it looks like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, the blue ones go in the blue spot, the red ones go in the red spot. Very obvious. No need for me to spend time explaining, it's the final puzzle of the game.
Let me show you.
And the door is open to reveal the witch. Okay, yeah, I didn't say anything during the ending scenes because that music was loud, very loud music. Anyway, that's the end of Nightmare Adventures, The Witch's Prison. Sorry if I didn't explain the puzzles very well, I just sort of breezed through everything. Oh, and here's the letter she got from Alton Quinn.